Hello YouTube, welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey, and as always, thanks for joining me today. Well, this is part 3 of our special motor build. Today we're going to tackle mounting the headers to the heads, so stay tuned. We have our head all cleaned up now with the help of Pro Glow. Look how that looks compared to what it was. It's like a brand new aluminum head now. Just simply use some Pro Glow and use the wire brush to get down some of the little crevices. But boy, if you need a good degreaser, try Pro Glow. Now, enough for the commercial. What I was saying, the difference between obviously a spread port and the regular classic Chevrolet bolt pattern is you can see the bolt holes are totally different. So these center holes are totally different. And what I'm probably going to do, either we're going to tap and probably mark these and tap them, drill and tap them on each end. Let's probably just put 2 here and 2 there. I think that'll be sufficient. What we're going to do here is just simply lay out our header gasket. Say this doesn't have to be, we're not building a Indy car here or anything. And that's pretty good. See if we can get this to mark on the aluminum. Put just 2 1/4-inch bolts in here. All right, I went and got a drill bit. I decided instead to go from 1/4-inch, I thought that'd be crazy. I went up to 5/16, so I went back up to the auto parts store and got a 17/64. So that's what you need for a 5/16 hole. We're gonna start off with just a 3/16 size hole here. I'm gonna go as deep as I can on this so we can make sure we have plenty of thread to hold those headers up. Okay, we got our 7/64 bit on here now. We just knock this out just a little bit larger. See if we can get okay, that should be good. We'll see if we can get a tap in there and see what happens now. All right, I like using this rapid tap. We'll put a little bit on there. See if we can get this started now. I use that rapid tap. Keep it over there at our drill press. So anyway, this should work. So we'll get this done, then we'll move on to our next one, see if we can get them all tapped here and see if we can mount a header. All right, we got this last hole tapped here, and we're gonna, you can see I've already got my bolts in the first 2 holes up here, so hopefully this will be good enough we can work. We'll see if we can get these started here. All right, we're gonna put a little oil on these. So I actually put a little anti-seize on here. And all right, let's get our headers and see if it'll work. We got our headers here, and I did try 1 bolt. See how this is gonna work out here. I had to ding one of these tubes in. You couldn't even get the bolt in it to even try it and see. How about that? We'll just put 2 bolts in here for now, and see how this works. There's 1. The 5/16 will be plenty, even though we're only going to have 4 of them on here. That's enough to hold. It's, if it falls off, it just fall off in the bed of the truck. Okay, there it is. So I'll give you a better look at it. I put a little anti-seize on there. That was going in over here. And that one, I tell you, I ground a little bit on that. I could tell that's still gonna need a little bit more possibly, but it'll still tighten up. How about that? Well, let me do the same process on the other side now. Well, we had a whole bunch of outlaw racers show up and they wanted to ride on the track. So I jumped out here real quick and got it ran in, or got it graded. It looks real good. Now we're gonna put some water on it. Michael's showing up here now. He got me some diesel. Got the track really good shape, put some water on it, and then should be good to go. The thing, we've had so much rain, it had 3 and 4 inch ruts in it. And it's amazing how good it looks. So we'll put a little water on it. Now I got some diesel. We'll see if they'll play around for a little bit. All right, we're putting a little water on the track now. And we're get the carts out here and let them run it in. They should be good to go. I wish I'd videoed it before I started, because man, it has some deep ruts in it. We got the go-kart track up and running, and see if we can get these started. Hopefully so anyway. We'll go out there and give you some video of the go-karts running here. I hope this side will work. I'll take each bolt out in a second, and I'll put some anti-seize on them. Well, we got 2 of them started. Let's see if we can look up and get 3. Uh-oh. Yeah, let me take the washer off. Now, we have to do some adjusting on that hole. That's all right. We'll just wring the hole out. Okay, this one's going to start, so we'll go ahead and put a lock washer back on it. But ain't this neat though? Let's see if we can get this side tightened up. I think it looks pretty sweet. I've ordered the stacks for the injectors. A guy up in Indiana had some, and he is sending them to me. And I hope to have them. I'm sorry, he was in Iowa. I met another guy, another cool guy in Indiana, but a guy in Iowa had some. Both of these guys were sprint car racers. All right, tighten this side here up. I think with the 5/16 bolts, just 4 of them with the lock washer, they'll be fine, just like a regular race car. We'll have to keep an eye on them. See, the roads we have here in Louisiana are pretty bad, so I need to take a 1/2 inch wrench and cut it down. There we go. Have to do the old flip the wrench over trick. There it is. All right. Let me grab the intake. Let you see that. That's gonna be wicked. All right, we get the camera down so you can take a little better look at it. I decided I'd go ahead and put some valve covers on to let you look at it. All right, now I'll get it down and let you look at it. There you go. Got the exhaust on it. I had to enlarge these holes just a little bit on the intake because these heads all been cut down and angle milled everything. But threw a couple valve covers, set of valve covers I had on. Isn't that sweet? Now, on our next project, on our next episode, we're going to tackle the bottom end. So we will show you how we're going to cut this crank down and only use the front and back part of the crank. I'm very pleased with what we've got so far. So we'll go back out here now and fool around with the go-karts a little bit more, and we'll be right back with you. All right, we're packing in one final time. You can see once he gets it run in all the way, it'll be really nice now. Getting better every lap. Well, how about that? I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. It's a lot wider than what I thought it'd be, but this completes part 3. We're working on the upper end, and we're going to come back on part 4. We're going to tackle the crankshaft, flip the motor over, and we're going to figure out how we can get the crankshaft in there. Hope what I'm planning will work, and we're going to try to lighten it up. We're going to cut the center out of the crankshaft and just put the front half, or actually the front just a few inches and a back few inches, so we can put a flywheel on it, and so we put a harmonic bounce on the front. So that could be pretty cool. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.